If we take a time machine back to the year 1817, that's when the first book of the science fiction genre was ever written, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Unlike the famous film adaptations, it is not about a monster going around and terrorizing people. It's in fact about a monster who does not wish to be a monster and wishes he was human. Now, this all correlates to what we're going to be talking about in today's essay video, the theme of what makes something human in science fiction. Since Frankenstein is made of many decomposing body parts, he is not born from normal circumstances. He is created, but he still has the same emotions and feelings as a normal human. So does he belong among normal society, or is he some sort of freak? Stay tuned to this video and we'll discuss this theme. If you look through the history of science fiction, you'll find that the theme of what makes someone human is a common concept. Some of the best films to explore this concept include Solaris, Blade Runner, Ex Machina, Under the Skin, AI, Artificial Intelligence, and Dark City. We're going to be focusing on several of these, but it's always explored in a different way. Blade Runner and AI explore the idea of, does being manufactured define what makes you human? Dark City talks about the idea of, do your memories define what you are? Under the Skin talks about the idea of, can you become human, or is it just something that you are and can never become? So, yes, it's a very complicated theme. In the year 1972, Andrei Tarkovsky made his first sci-fi film, Solaris. This movie is about a group of explorers and psychologists who are sent onto a space station to discover what's going on. In the space station, our main character meets a woman who appears to be from the planet that they're orbiting. The planet is a thick brain water substance. It's very hard to explain, most likely scientifically impossible, but no one really cares about this. But anyways, we wonder if she is really human because she is not made from the same way that humans are made, but she has emotions and feelings, so that's when we decide to answer that question. Solaris is a great film and probably one of the most important films in the science fiction genre, and it has very heavy philosophical themes and a great score. We fast forward 9 years, Ridley Scott makes his magnum opus, Blade Runner. This film is very important to sci-fi and film in general due to its tremendous visual atmosphere. Like, this is seriously one of the prettiest movies ever made. But anyways, back to the theme. So Blade Runner talks about human rights and non-human rights. Since replicants are made as slaves, they only have a lifetime span of 4 years, and 2 of them, played wonderfully by Rutger Hauer. Is that how you say his name? I don't know. But anyways, Rutger Hauer plays a replicant who was trying to get human rights for himself by kidnapping and torturing and killing the creator of Tyrell Corporation. This leads to the climax on the rooftop with the famous Teardrops in the Rain monologue, my all-time favorite monologue in cinema history, where he says that all these moments will be lost like tears in the rain, suggesting that all this pursuit of meaning and humanity is meaningless because it will all be lost, which is pretty nihilistic when you think about it, but at the same time that moment is timelessly beautiful. Blade Runner discusses whether being manufactured still lets you attain human rights, because replicants feel emotion, feel pain, but they're not human, but they wish to be. Which brings up the question, does wanting to be human make you human? Blade Runner discusses this well, wonderfully, and with fantastic visual set design and a beautiful score and great cinematography and wonderful performances. In 1998, the film Dark City was released, and it was a gigantic box office failure. It was critically acclaimed, and Roger Ebert even considered it his favorite film in 1998, but Titanic came out the same month as Dark City did, so, Titanic won, even though it's an inferior film to Dark City, but that's not what you're here to talk about. Anyway, Dark City is about a man who wakes up next to the body of a dead woman. He thinks that he is a serial killer, but we later learn that he is not, and it's just aliens trying to make him think he is. He doesn't have the personality or mindset of a serial killer, so he's generally harmless and takes down the aliens in the end. This film's very interesting since it talks about the idea of do your memories define who you are, which they don't, because Dark City claims that the soul is something that cannot be changed and is just permanently there, which is sort of understandable. To conclude this video, I'd like to say that none of these films give quite concrete answers, because part of this question is subjective. We might never know what makes you truly human, and it might not even matter, but sci-fi is just another way of exploring it. Many genres can be used to explore different ideas, topics, or themes, and sci-fi is great at exploring the theme of what makes you human. I think this video should give you a good overview of some of the best films and how this theme is explored. And that is all. Thank you and have a nice day.